You probably noticed something in our new logo, the letter L, and inside it a simple symbol, the less than sign. It stands for a simple idea. You should always get back more than what you put in. Our promise to you is to minimize your hassle of hosting so that we can help maximize your independence. Minimum hassle, maximum outcomes. That's the promise. It's not just how we look, it's how we build. And today, you'll see how that thinking turns into the customer experience. But first, let's hear from hosts living it every day.
I think that the hardest part of trying to stay independent as a host is just trying to do everything. 99% of the hosts that I work with have a lot of different hats that they're wearing all the time. One minute you're doing a changeover, and then you're trying to squeeze in some marketing and social media, and then 10 o'clock at night you're getting a phone call from a guest because they can't find the Wi-Fi code.
By definition, there are a lot of moving pieces, and so there's always a balance of what you want independently out of the situation and the parties that you have to work with.
It's not about luck. It's about having the right systems in place.
I really wish we would have known that there was just one central hub that we could use that would populate all of that information across the internet with the click of a button.
I feel like I use a lot of different tools that are a little bit of a mishmash of what I need out of each tool.
I'd love tools that think ahead for me.
I want it to feel less like an automation and more like a quiet co-host. Something that notices patterns, flags issues early, and just handles the repetitive stuff so that I can actually focus on the guest experience and not just the inbox.
Every host I talk to goes to the same place first thing in the morning, their calendar. It's where their bookings live. It's how you read your business at a glance. So when we rebuilt Logify for independent hosts, no brainer, that's where we needed to start. The new Logify calendar still gives you everything you had before, the prices, the availability, but now it works for you, not just with you. Let me show you what I mean. At the top of the calendar, you'll find a new button, Opportunities. Let's open it. Logify scans your calendar for bookable gaps, small windows where there can be demand, but your booking settings are quietly blocking it. Here's one, July 23rd. One empty night, sitting between two bookings. But because your minimum stay is set to 4 nights, your settings are blocking this night from being booked, creating an orphan night. Most hosts never spot these, but we do. Just one tap to adjust this minimum stay for those exact dates, and just like that, it is now instantly bookable. Everything else in your calendar stays exactly how you set it. One night recovered in one click, and we don't just stop there. Because the harder question is the one every host asks us almost every week. What's the right price? Too low, you leave money on the table. Too high, the night doesn't book. And the answer isn't obvious, because it depends on hundreds of signals you can't track on your own. So we built something that does it for you, right here inside the calendar. Meet the all-new Logify Dynamic Pricing. You don't do the math because Logify has already done it for you. It all starts with a signal on the calendar. There's room to earn more on these dates. Let's check it out. Logify gets to work looking at your past bookings, your local market, how similar listings are pricing right now. And then it gives you a choice, 3 strategies. Pick the one that fits how you want to run your business. We recommend a base price for you based on your last 90 days of bookings. You can keep ours or set your own. Same for your floor. The lowest you'll ever go, we suggest one, you decide, and lock it in. Your prices are live across the calendar, pushed to every channel, and it doesn't just hand you a number. It shows you why, because you should know what's behind every price. Leveraging smart algorithms and AI to understand what's happening in your market, where demand is shifting, what similar listings are doing, so you understand the recommendation. Once it's on, it never sleeps. You host, it works every day. In the back, prices just keep adjusting. Now, to build something this powerful, we partnered with the best in the industry, Beyond Pricing. Beyond's algorithm has been studying the short-term rental market longer than anyone else. How prices move across your area, where demand is picking up and where it's coming down, seasons, weekends, sudden spikes around local events, like that Dua Lipa concert, we see it coming. All of that working in the background every day on every night you have available. So let's pull this all together. Your calendar now spots the bookings you'd otherwise miss. Your prices now move with the market every day in the background, with you in control. All of this giving you less to manage, more to love. The new calendar experience and the all-new dynamic pricing is rolling out to everyone this summer. And there's more to come. Gus, handing it over to you.
Hosting was meant to feel simple. You listed a property, you welcome guests, you've earned extra income. But the reality, especially in the last couple of years, is that hosting has become something very different. More channels, more expectations, more guests, more moving pieces. And for independent hosts, that means something important. Hosting doesn't really switch off. There's always something sitting in the back of your mind. Did I miss a guest message? Is tomorrow's check-in ready? How is my business performing? Is something going wrong right now? And even when nothing is happening, you still feel responsible for everything. That's the hidden cost of hosting. Not tasks, mental load. Until now, property management softwares solved workflows: calendar, inbox, reservations, payments, settings. But software still required hosts to constantly monitor everything, to search, to check, to remember, to stay alert. At Logify, we started asking ourselves a different question. What if hosting didn't require constant monitoring? What if software didn't just organize work? What if it actually helped carry it? And then we've built something different. A new intelligence layer inside Logify. One that doesn't replace hosting, but helps hosts feel supported. Meet the Logify AI co-host. Think about it as your always-on operator, who is on top of your rental day-to-day and ready to give you the insights you need to be more successful with less hassle. We designed it around two very simple ideas. You simply ask anything related to your rental, and it instantly brings you the answers you're looking for. And when you switch on the hosting mode, it will proactively scan and surface any decisions or actions you need to take, helping you stop worrying about everything happening behind the scenes. Let's have a look at it. In the background, your Logify account works the same. Calendar, reservations, messages. But now there's something new. A dedicated AI co-host experience. A new place where hosts can stop checking, stop searching, and simply understand what matters. The first thing you will see is the hosting mode. This is where the AI co-host becomes proactive. You don't need to ask or search. It already went through your bookings, your messages, your upcoming stays, and pulled out what matters. A guest arriving Friday asked about an early check-in. You see the context, you see the co-host recommendation. You decide, approve, done. Here's another one. It spotted a returning guest coming for a birthday, and they asked for a crib. This is not just a message. It's something you need to arrange, a critical action to provide that 5-star guest experience. Your AI co-host already lines it up. Reply to the guest and arrange it with your cleaner. You review it, adjust if needed, approve, done. Here's another example we see quite often. A payment is pending and the arrival is in 3 days. The co-host spotted, defined how to fix it, prepare the message to the guest, and is just waiting for approval. You review it, smile with relief, and approve it. You are not checking everything anymore. You stepped in when actually matters. And when you need to know something about your rental, instead of navigating and exporting data across Logify, You can now just ask your AI co-host, how much did I actually take home this summer? You get the answer right there. No spreadsheet, not just numbers, but understanding what actually is going on. What should I pay attention to next week? Arrivals, risks, gaps, all in one place. And because hosting happens everywhere, the co-host doesn't live only inside Logify. It can also meet hosts where they already communicate. Same questions, same answers, wherever you are. WhatsApp, iMessage, inside Logify. Your AI co-host is already there, ready to act. And here's an important thing. Nothing happens without you. The AI co-host won't send a message or change anything on its own. You check it, adjust if needed, and approve. You are still in full control. The first version of the AI co-host is coming this summer. If you want early access, go to cohost.logify.com and sign up. This is the beginning of a new way to host. Less to manage, more to love. Now back to Anila for some more AI innovation.
Now this is where it gets even more interesting. AI isn't just changing how you work, it's changing how travelers find places to stay. 56% of US travelers use AI to plan a trip in the past year. That's more than double the year before. The way people search for somewhere to stay has already shifted, and it's accelerating. They don't scroll through listings anymore. They open just one screen because they tell AI what they need. A 3-bedroom villa in Orlando with a pool for these specific dates to accommodate my yearly family trip. And what do they expect? An instant match. Your listing should be that match. AI agents don't just search the way humans do. They don't browse through photos or scroll through reviews. They read data. And the richest, most matchable data about your property lives on your direct booking website. Booking platforms flatten every property into just a single template. And it's the right call for the mass market comparison shopping. The same fields, the same formats, side by side. But it's the wrong shape for AI. AI doesn't want a template. It wants that rich, specific detail that helps it match the right traveler to the right property. Over the past year, we were cracking the code on getting Logify discovered by AI. What works, what doesn't, what these models actually look for. We tested it on ourselves first, and today, Logify is one of the most visible names in our category to AI. Now we're taking everything we learned and putting it to work for your booking websites. We built a tool to help you start. You can go to aireadylogify.com, drop in your website, and get a clear score on how readable your site is to AI, with clear actions on what to fix. Just by doing this, you can lift visibility in AI search by up to 115%. And this is just the start. The bet we're making is even bigger. We're piloting a direct connection between Logify and ChatGPT. When a guest describes the stay they want, ChatGPT can match it to one of our properties and send them straight to your direct booking page. Commission-free, no more middleman. We're starting with a select group of properties to learn what works, what builds trust with the guests, and what makes the match feel perfect. We plan to open it up already just this summer. Because if we want hosting to be truly independent, this has to be a part of it. And in the longer term play, we want every independent host to be discoverable this way. Get found by AI, get booked direct, keep your independence. Handing it over to Sean to walk you through what comes next.
A quick interruption before we wrap up. You probably noticed I'm not in the house I was just speaking to you from, and that's because AI moves fast and so do we. I couldn't wait to share this news and exciting announcement with you, which didn't keep up with our recording schedule, but you're hearing it now. You heard about AI co-hosts. You heard about direct play. Two big ways that we're helping you minimize your hassle and maximize your independence. And with the AI co-hosts, a lot of that is within your control. The AI co-host, as you heard from Gus, is going to help you answer questions that you may have about your rental, opportunities for you to optimize what you're doing end to end. And that's going to be great for the majority of you. But we also know that some of you want to take it a step further. the power users out there, the tinkerers, the builders that are eager to go even further with the capability and the data that's within Logify. And for you, we've got something coming, and that is Logify's MCP, or Model Context Protocol, for those that aren't aware. MCP is how AI tools can connect to apps these days, just like APIs were ways how apps connected in the past. And so very soon, you'll be able to connect AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, or any other AI tool that you're using directly to Logify and extend it for use cases that are important for your rental that we maybe haven't solved for yet, or that third parties in our marketplace haven't solved for yet. And this isn't new to us, this idea of opening up the Logify platform. We were early on opening up our platform to a third-party marketplace. That's led us to have one of the largest and robust marketplaces out there in the vacation rental space. And we're now doing this for the AI era. And one of the things that we're most excited about related to this is not only the unlimited and infinite use cases that this can help solve related to your own needs and bespoke to your use case, but then also we're going to be enabling you to share that with the rest of our community and the Logify ecosystem. So something that's benefiting you can potentially benefit the community of independent hosts that we have out there, and vice versa as well. Really excited to share this news with you. But don't worry, if you're not a developer, you're not technical, you do not need to be. If you can describe what you want in plain language, you'll be able to benefit from this. And to sign up, there's a form right below this video where you can sign up to get early access. So that's it. That's a quick look of what's coming for the builders out there. Now back to the pre-recorded Sean.
This is the direction we're moving in, and this is just the start. A new brand, new dynamic pricing, an AI co-host, and a new front door to travel with independent hosts behind it. Every one of these comes back to the same promise. Your hassle should always be less than your outcomes. And there's two more ways that we will be doing just that. The first is making it easier to get started. Minimum hassle means minimum friction to get started as a host new to using software. Today, we're introducing our basic plan, our simplest and most affordable plan for hosts who want to manage everything in one place and want the basics to do this. It includes listing sync across top booking sites, a unified inbox to manage all guest communication, so you can be confident you won't have double bookings and you won't have missed messages. And this is available worldwide today. And lastly, on how we are maximizing your independence. You heard from Anila earlier, the exciting work to help optimize your direct booking site for AI search and help ensure you are behind the new front door of travel. We are not stopping there. We know the vast majority of the 15 million short-term rentals out there don't have their own direct booking website, and even if they do, they're not optimized for AI search. Until now. We are introducing a new way to get started for them, the direct plan. It includes an AI-generated direct booking website built with Logify, optimized for AI search from day one. A website that's expressive, that's structured, that's discoverable, and ready to convert in the new era of search. And this plan is free of charge, no subscription charge. We only make money when you make money from direct bookings. No property management subscription needed at all. The offering will be available this summer, and we are opening early access to those who have registered for the event today. Be on the lookout for an email for more info on how you can sign up. This is just the beginning of our promise to you to minimize the hassle of hosting so you can maximize your outcomes and ultimately your independence. We covered a lot today, and I know this likely brings many questions, comments, and feedback, and I'd love to hear them. So after this event, everyone who has registered, as well as every Logify customer, will receive an invitation to a dedicated session with me and many members of our team, where we'll go deeper into what's changing, what's coming next, and we'll answer your questions directly. I hope to see you there. This is just the beginning of a new era of hosting,
and we are building it for you and with you, just as we have the last 14 years. Thanks for listening in.